All right, welcome to LearnWire. Today we're going to be looking at Jupitrr, and this will allow you to create videos faster with auto-generated stock footage and captions. It has 19 reviews so far. That's pretty good. It's right out of the gates. It seems like it's probably getting some good traction on AppSumo, one of the more popular tools the last couple of weeks of launches. And you can pick it up as low as $49. It looks like the rating over here is a solid 4.0. It's going to allow you to create captions in 23 languages and export your video in square, vertical, or landscape formats. So it's going to be good for TikTok and Instagram and YouTube type videos, generate relevant stock footage for any part of the video with a single click. This part right here is probably the most unique feature, I think, that from what I've seen in the demo video, that this is probably its unique feature that you're able to make your videos more engaging at the click of a button very quickly. Other tools have stock footage built into them, but it is not as easy and seamless as this tool seems to be. We're going to test that out. This is definitely going to be kind of like a Descript type of alternative. I don't use Adobe Premiere. Maybe some of these features are also available in Adobe, and then in Synthesia, I don't use that as well. But definitely Descript, I use that daily. I'm actually using Descript to record my videos lately, and this video I'm recording in Descript as well. But this is also good for content creators like myself on YouTube, or course creators, if you're creating and selling courses or selling them on Udemy or something like that, or online coaches. There are AI features built in as well, and we will go straight down to the founding from the founders right over here. So we have the company facts, and we have a blog, Twitter, and Instagram, and then there's other co-founders, and they put their LinkedIn profiles there. That's pretty common. I think that's a really good thing to share who you are and so forth. A business professional profile, I think it's just professional in this day and age. And then I like to see, like, what did they put through right over here. It's an AI video maker that helps creators like coaches, course creators, and founders make videos 10 times faster. We help creators auto-generate stock images, subtitles, text overlay. So it's basically an AI video editor that is going to allow you to do all kinds of good stuff. Right over here, Jupitrr is all about saving creators precious time and freeing their stress in video making. You want to solve a pain point, right, when you create a software. So that is, they want to save creators time by cutting out or doing most of the video editing themselves, right? So that's pretty cool. And a software like this is a great solution for a content creator because, a lot of times, startups and so forth, if you're going to start a YouTube channel or whatever you're going to do, you don't have hundreds of dollars per video to spend on professional video editing. That would probably be the optimal thing to do, which is to send it off to a professional, but they charge anywhere between $100 and $300 on average to get a decently edited video. And so what a tool like this and Descript do is that it allows you to click a few buttons and cut down video editing time, and you can actually be the content creator and also the video editor yourself. So pretty cool stuff. I can speak about these tools because I use Descript on a daily basis. It's an AI video editor as well, and it does a lot of the same things, so it'll be really cool. Maybe I will also try to do some type of comparison video if I end up liking this software with Descript. And then we want to automate the traditional video editing process, adding vectors, B-rolls, trimming into just a few clicks. So super cool stuff. We'll go over the pricing now real quick. License tier 1's $49. You're going to get all the features above, 10 hours of Audiogram video per month. So Audiogram is just uploading a podcast audio or just audio in general. And it's going to be able to do some, add a really nice overlay of your audio. And you could still share bits and pieces of your podcast or your audio without actually having to create video. Super cool. We'll try to test that out today. And then 10 hours of AI video transcription per month. So it looks like they're giving equal on the first one, no Jupitrr watermark on any of the plans. I like that. License tier 2 is at $139, so you're jumping up almost 3 times as much, but you're getting unlimited audio per month, and you're getting 50 hours of AI transcription per month. And then you can jump up to license tier 3 at $269, and you're going to get unlimited audio as well, but really you're doubling your hours of AI video transcription. So this is like what I would use. I don't have a podcast or any reason to use just audio. So really this part right here, if you, just looking at the pricing, if you are a podcaster and that's mainly what you do, then I would recommend license tier 2 because you're going to get unlimited audiogram per month, right? But If you are a primary YouTuber or TikTok or something like that, really, I think just if you're a YouTuber, because it's going to be longer form content, then maybe the license tier 3 is what you would want right there. The pricing, it's not outrageous. It's not like we see offers that are $497 for, all in. This one is only $269. So the pricing's pretty good. You get 1080 HD video export. You get customizable templates, custom brand colors and watermark, and auto-generate in 23 subtitles in 23 languages. Okay, so let's go jump in real quick. So here's what the platform looks like once you log in. You can click over here on this little happy face. You can go to a video library. This is going to be the library of videos that you have already edited, and then you're going to be able to look at them. Settings is pretty straightforward, just your email and what plan you're on. Their normal daily pricing, you can see right over here, is $0 for 10 minutes a month, and you will have a watermark. The starter plan is only $7 a month, and you get 6 hours or 10 minutes. So you only get 10 minutes a month. So this would really be just for the audiogram. Really, if you're going to be using this and you come to their site and you didn't know about this LTD and you were a YouTuber and you wanted to use this, it would be $19 a month. So that's actually a little bit steep as far as like a Descript. I only pay $15 a month for it, and I believe Descript has way more features and it's way more developed. And so I think that their pricing, you need to at least match what the major competition is doing. And so by them charging more than $15 on their everyday, I don't think I would do that, but that's just kind of my 2 cents. I do like to go and see kind of what's going on over here with it does have 40,000 monthly visitors. So they already have an established business even before they landed on AppSumo. I like to look at that just to see what I see, to know what I'm getting myself into if I purchase this right. It's already a business that is bringing in customers, and they just decided to go and up their game and go to AppSumo and offer a lifetime deal as well. Probably trying to get some funding to take the software to the next level. That's oftentimes the reason why these companies will go out and offer LTDs. Products right now, there's the Audiogram Maker and AI Video Maker. This tells me that they do want to add more things in the lineup right now, but that's what they've got. I don't see a roadmap. We'll go back over here just real quick. From the founders. Yeah, I don't see product demo. Yeah, I don't see the roadmap. I'm sure they have one, but not really seeing it. And let's go and start testing this out. So I'm going to go create an AI video right over here. We're going to create one, and you can try a sample. We can go and you do click this. And one thing that I notice is that you can't upload a YouTube video or YouTube URL. You have to actually upload the video itself. So I have one right here. I trimmed a 20-something minute video and I trimmed it down to 2 minutes just so we can see how this works quickly without taking up too much of your time. So this video file uploaded, we're just going to say that this was Spider Now, review, and then I'm just going to put test. Something like that. 2 minutes remaining afterwards, 8 minutes. It tells you what you're getting yourself into before you push the continue button. We'll go ahead and push continue. Now it's processing our video. This usually takes a few minutes. I'm not sure what happens. Like if I click off of here, will this continue to process for me, right? They should probably put a little note that you can click away from this, because maybe I wanted to go and do an audiogram right now while this is uploading. And so they need to specify right in here, if we can click away from this or not. I imagine that you probably can. In most cases you can, but I'm going to leave it here until it's done. It's uploading our file, then it's generating subtitles. We're 84% done right there. And then it's getting the page ready. We'll be right back. Okay, so now we're on quick tips on creating your video with Jupitrr. This is not the usual video editor, Here are some quick tips, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go ahead and just skip that. And I want to see how easy it is to catch on to things without even watching that, right? So remove watermark. I've got to pay for that, obviously. So we're at visuals, and then we're at subtitles right over here. So you can come in here and you can change, like right over here, if I want to do all right, and we have these on. All right, welcome back. You'll see right over here, if I actually go and let's just say I put in a bunch of different things right there, dashes, then it's going to change the way that looks immediately. Right, welcome back to Learn, and you can see that. So you can easily, right off the bat, I can tell you that one thing that's kind of annoying in Descript is when you are messing with the text, it's not as seamless as it seems to be here in Jupitrr, meaning that sometimes I'll select things and it doesn't really do what I want it to do in Descript sometimes. And I've just always felt like I can't really control my text when I'm messing with text inside of Descript. So I do kind of like the way that it handles so far. We have closed captions, TikTok Reels captions. Now check that out. TikTok Reel caption, you're going to have a lot fancier. Now I'm trying to see, you can turn it off as well. This is definitely where you're going to want to come in here and turn it off. I don't usually hard code mine in. Last week, but I'm trying to see where the, do we have control over the text, the font or anything like that? I'm not seeing it. Maybe I'm just not seeing, but we have closed caption. We have TikTok Reels caption. I'm not seeing where we can select font. And we can't select right there either. Software that you guys want me to do a review on, and it looks like, and you can tell you wouldn't want to use this for the long form because it's taking up 2 lines. This is where you would want to do it if you're going to go with the portrait mode. Then it's going to look like this. Like this one, Jupitrr, it's a video editing software, but it would be cool if we could move this up and have control. Actually was in the lead for a really long time. I don't see how we have control over, moving this text up to the center if we wanted to do that. Maybe. So those are some feedback things. Just having a little bit more control over where we want to put the text and having font control would be really cool as well. Here's what it looks like on Square for Instagram. And I'm going to go back to landscape over here. Go back to closed captions. This is what the closed captions look like. But with over 100 votes, and I also don't see a way to, mess with the font and so forth. So just feedback. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I don't want any subtitles right now. We're going to go with visuals right over here. Highlight text below to generate stock videos. So right over here, welcome back to LearnWire, blah, 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 poll last week. So let's just say poll last week for the next software. I'm just going to go ahead and highlight that. And let's just say generate an image. Now generate video, and let's just see what it's going to come up with for us right there by selecting that text. Poll last week for the next software that you guys want me to also go and do a review on, and it looked like we can change this poll for last week, and whatever I highlighted right here is when is the how long the stock footage is going to last. So we'll go push play and you can just see what it looks like. LearnWire. Now I put out a poll last week for the next software that you guys want me to do that's actually pretty cool. The poll part was a little weird, but the software part was really cool. So maybe I would come in here and I would say, hey, I don't like it. So let's see if we can just kind of highlight this. I'm not really sure. So I'm going to say poll, and actually we can say generate again with another keyword. I'm going to say generate it with another keyword. And this time I'm just going to say statistics, right? And we're going to push generate. So this is really cool. We have full customization, and I like how just using text right here, last week for the next let me kind of explain what this is actually doing for us. A review on. So let's watch it together, and then I have some thoughts to share. Put out a poll last week for the next software that you guys want me to. That is super cool, guys. Now, what this is doing is, when you're doing normal timeline video editing in Camtasia or Adobe Premiere or all the different video editors that I've used in the past, you have to go through, click on different areas in the video editor to go and try to find something that's relevant. Then you have to shop through things, and then you have to drag it down to the timeline, match it up, and do a bunch of different things. And right here, this is saving even that much time. I've used some. I think one was called WeVideo. I think that they've been on here before. And that was one of the best ones that I've ever used that had, all of Storyblocks videos were built into the software, which was super cool and it was super fast. But this is taking it to a whole nother level by selecting something like video editing right here. And if I select that, and this time I'm going to say an image, right? What it's doing is we're able to editing software. That one actually was in the lead for a really long time, but with over 100 votes, you guys. I wish that we could turn that off. I'm actually going to turn that off. There we go. So you guys don't have to hear that anymore. But now what I want to do is see if you go video editing and I wanted this to play through this whole part, you would just highlight this whole thing. Like right over here, you would just say, if I wanted this to play all the way through right here, And then I wanted to go and generate a video. It's going to try to find a video, but then we can specify it, and it's going to play as long as this whole yellow line is highlighted. That's how long the stock footage is going to play. But this is saving a bunch of time because now you can just select in certain areas, maybe one per paragraph or every couple of paragraphs, and you can add in a little bit of B-roll, and it's going to make your video a little bit more interesting, especially when you already have, for my kind of style of videos, this could actually take my content to the next level. Like right now, I'm talking a lot and I'm not doing anything on screen. So you guys are watching the screen and nothing's happening, and that is not as fun or engaging. But when I'm talking like this is when you would want to add in those really cool B-roll sections. And so this would allow you to do that. So I'm very impressed with how this actually works. It's going to look like that. It's just going to come in, but see how that was not very long. So then what we would want to do is we would want to highlight it. And let's just say we want to highlight that whole thing. And then now what I want to do is we're just going to generate again and see what it comes up with for us right here. When we're talking about that whole sentence, I want it to last for the whole thing, right? So then now I'm going to come back over here and select right here. And then I'm going to push play. And now we can see what ends up happening when it gets to this point right here. Boom. Now look, okay, so it didn't do it for the whole thing. I'm going to see if I can fix that. I'm going to highlight the rest of this. And then I'm going to say generate an image. And it's going to generate an image based on all that text right there. Okay, so it didn't, we don't want to be messing around with horses and stuff like that when we're talking about software. So then what I would do is I would just come in. It did find a bunch of different images and put them together because it doesn't want you to sit for 20 seconds on one image. I do like that. And so that's where we would come in here and we would select maybe this one. So for every punctuation, it looks like it just randomly selects a kind of a length. So right here, we would select this, left click, and generate again with another keyword. And I'm just going to say software. We're going to generate that one. So I think that just playing around with this, you're going to get better at, right here, I can left click on this one and generate with right here, votes and spoke. I don't like that. So we're going to go software. So right here, I just want it to all say software. So I think that this is super, super cool. I would recommend them maybe telling us that we can, if they brought in an option that we could select this whole paragraph and then just say, hey, software, I want the whole thing to focus on software and I want 5 images, boom, in a matter of seconds. And then it will go and do that. It doesn't seem like it's kind of doing that. It seems like we have to kind of touch each one of these, like right over here, generate again with another keyword, and then go software. We should be able to control the length. For example, if I select video editing, I should be able to have like a secondary highlight where I can highlight all the text where I want video editing to display. So that's just something that would be really cool for them to add. But now let's go look one more time at what this looks like. So we've got that, and we got the software right here. And then we've got another piece of software, and then it's going to switch again right over here. It's a nice quick fade. And we're done talking, and then it's going to move right into the rest of the video. So you can see how it takes, it just makes the video more engaging. So I like that. Another thing that we can do is just remember that, we can highlight. I'm not seeing a button where we can, let's see, export the text, highlight text below. Like, what if we wanted this transcript? I have to highlight it completely and then copy it. Let's see if we can actually paste this into like a notepad or a doc or something like that. We'll come over here and just add a new, and then we'll Control V and paste it. So it looks like that when you paste it. You could paste this into ChatGPT and say, format this or something like that, right? To write your blog or whatever you want to use it for. I do think that they should have a little handy button right over here that you can just left click and it copies all the text. That would be pretty cool. Another cool thing if they wanted to add would be another button to like maybe use AI to create your YouTube description and things like that, right? So I can already see how they could take this to a whole nother level, but just the bare bones of being able to add this video footage in here is pretty cool. I'm not seeing where we can, like get rid of shorten word gaps with this, remove filler words. Either I'm on the free version or I'm just not seeing it, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of options in here other than adding stock footage. So those are some critiques. Definitely, I would like to see more. Like, you would definitely not be able to stop using Descript and switch to this, because they just don't have, like, the main reason why I use Descript is for the auto getting rid of filler words, getting rid of ahs and ums automatically. And in this video, you won't hear what I just said because I just said on and all that, but Descript will be filtering all that out. And then also when I have, like right here, I'm going to do a 3-second break, and you won't see it in my video editing because Descript will get rid of all that stuff automatically at the click of a button for me. So those are some of the critiques, but overall, I mean, the stock footage part I like, and I like that better than Descript, the ability to do that, but they need to add more features. Okay. So let's go and do the audiogram real quick. Let's see if I can just see what the export looks like, synchronizing subtitles, saving the data. And that's what it looks like. Okay. And then you'll have we come back over here, we go to video library, and then you'll see your first video right here is there. And you can go back in, and if you click on it right here, it'll take you to the project right here. Let's go back over into create new and go into audiogram real quick. And we're going to upload an audio that I created from that video to see what we can do with this as well. So it's uploading right now for us. Okay, perfect. So this is just right out of the gates what you get. I'm going to push play. All right, welcome back to LearnWire. Now, I put out a poll last week. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is you could select from different ones right over here. Let's just select this one. And then if you don't want a banner, but you can also go like this, you could select and put an image in here for the next where we can actually software that you guys want me to design. So you're going to go over to design. You can change the font in here. We'll go and grab Quicksand, your avatar. You could go and select that. I just grabbed an image just to put it in there, and then we'll go and grab a banner or an Unsplash image, and let's just say, yeah, technology. Let's just grab that one. So that one's good. So it's starting to look pretty good. And you can change the text color. You can put your social profile right here. So like right here, I would say at LearnWire, something like that. And then you have your subtitle options over here, big title, word by word. Let's just go with word by word on this one. But you could go big title, and it's only going to show a little bit of what they say. So we're going to go word by word. That's fine. And then we can go back to templates, and we could change that. Here's for Instagram. Here's what it'll look like for TikTok. And here's what it would look like for YouTube, a YouTube video. That's cool that they have that in there, even though a lot of people I've been seeing this have been using for their podcast. They've still been making it for YouTube videos, even for audio. So that's pretty cool. Let's go and just take a look at what this looks like now. Do a review on, and it looked like this one Jupitrr. It's a video editing software. That one actually was in the lead for a really long time, but with over 100 votes, you guys spoke, and this SEO tool Spider Now was the one. It's a little interesting how it keeps what it said above, and it just changes the bottom line down there. Let's go and look at what it looks like on the just big title. First, now I'm going to kind of experiment with this. I'm going to put out a poll each week of the softwares that I like want this one to review that highlights exactly what I think that will interest you as well. That's pretty cool. But this is how you can use it as a podcast. Then you can go and upload this to YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and so forth. So all in all, I think this is a feature that would be definitely used a lot. You can see what these all look like. Super, super cool for podcasters for sure. So overall, the UI is very fast and sleek. So I didn't notice any bugs or anything like that. It's a very simple software. You just add B-roll to your video, and then this is great for podcasting and getting some video content out there with the base content as a podcast or an audio. So that's pretty cool. I didn't notice any bugs, and the software seems very, very fast. So overall, my final thoughts are, I do like this, and I like the concept. it. There are some things that it's missing. I'm going to put those right here real quick. So it only has 1080p export on all plans. We need, that it's that 2024, even though I don't export mine at 1080p at all, but I think having one more level up, what's 1480 or 1440 or something like that. I think having one more level up would be nice. I just think that would be a good feature because some people do require that in their video editing processes. And then the fact that it doesn't have enough video editing features. And this is like filler word removal. And this is like it's called word gap removal. Or this is, like blank noise where there's no talking. They should be able to have that option as well. And so it's really it's just really basic right now with not a whole lot of features. These are the ones that I definitely would recommend off the bat. But at the end of the day, this is a pretty dang solid product. And, I would imagine that they would be adding this stuff in very soon. For me to even try to make a jump from Descript to this, they would have to have these two features right here for sure. Would I recommend this product? And do I think that this is going to be a product that's going to be around a long time and that has a good solid team behind it? Absolutely. If I had to rate this on a scale from 1 to 5, I would probably give this about a 4.5, maybe a 4.3 to 4.5, that range. I'm not going to give it a 5 because it's missing these right here. If it had these right here, from everything that I've seen, I would say that this would be a 5, but I'm going to give it a 4.5. Rating for you just based on this stuff right here. I'm hoping that they add that soon. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next video.